Good evening, Noswithda, Croizo, welcome back to the channel. Here we are again on Puzzle Combat, looking at a raid tournament. Let's go into it, let's just get straight into it. So no defeats so far, going straight in. This team's got a very strong green thing. I can't take any reds, so I'm sticking with my yellow team, going to hope things come together. I don't even know who is this central hero? Strongbow, like the cider, deal 305 damage to target. Steals all dispellable buffs. Okay, that's not good. Lifts all dispellable status ailments from the caster. And the caster gets put. That's a bit overpowered, isn't it? Right. Okay, so another overpowered event hero, I'm assuming. I've never, certainly he's not one of the ones you can get from a training camp. I don't know where he's come from. Season 2, maybe not, I don't know. Forgive me, I do sound a little bit weary. I think I've got this feeling I'm coming down with another cold, and it's just like another one. Ugh. So very tired and a bit sort of like blurg at the minute. Hopefully we'll feel better soon. That is see, this is all season 2 heroes facing off against my predominantly season 1 hero guys. And again, I think this sort of sums up where the game has gone, really. You know, if you can afford to keep going out and splashing out on new heroes, you can stay competitive. But it does sort of get to the point where you have to be doing that to sort of really stay competitive. That said, a skilled player like myself can sometimes make the board work in their favour. Not that I'm necessarily going to manage that here, but let's pretend for a moment, eh? So Rana's special skill is ready, which is good. I'm going to go for the 4 in a row yellow. Yeah, I didn't really expect it to kill white. I don't think this move's going to kill white either. Oh, no, it did. That was lucky. There was a combo there that followed up that finished off white. Didn't expect it to work. And who are you? Tori. Tori's down. That just leaves me to face off against Leon. Shouldn't won't necessarily be a walk in the park, but it should be a win given the ratio of heroes that I have left. And down he goes. Hooray! 1 down. Okay, so that's 11 wins in a row, so I'm liking it so far. Again, sticking with the yellow team. The 2 purples, I would say, on this team are a mistake. In my opinion, that does not mean I'm going to win, of course, but just checking that out there. Shouldn't have that many purples together. That said, I've got next to no yellow tiles, so not liking my chances at the moment. Green 5 in a row, 2 yellow tiles. I mean, this is another one of these ones, and I've had a couple of these where it's been like there's been no more than 2 yellow tiles on the board for most of the game. And yeah, 3 yellow tiles. Even though I cleared out all those tiles, I still only have 3 yellow tiles. That sort of sums up my chances, really, in the way this game's going to go. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be 12 wins in a row at the moment. It's not over yet, but I'm not liking my chances. Let's see, this should kill off their tank. That's at least a start. Could have done with 8-bit living to go off and use his special skill, really. That might have been enough to save me, but without 8-bit going off. And again, these are all like heroes you'd have to summon. They're none of them you can get from training camps, which sort of sums up where the game, again, it just beautifully sums up where the game is. It's all heroes you have to summon, which basically most of that means spending money. I mean, obviously you can get lucky. I never do, but in theory you can. Managed to kill 3 of them. 2 of them. Can't even count. 3 of them left. But it's not going to be a win, this. I can't see any chance of Throttle managing to hold on here. Going to do this move and just sort of hope things might work out, but no. There we go. They're all. That's me done. That wasn't a good one. They're out. So my winning streak is broken. I'm assuming my defence team will continue to suck. I'll check that after this raid. It's just they don't have the power of the of the other teams. You know, the other teams are putting up five very expensive event heroes or season 2 heroes. Again, none of these heroes are heroes you can get from summon camps. 8-bit, it's worth pointing out, I do have 8-bit, but I won 8-bit by coming first on that particular challenge event. So on rare, so I earned 8-bit. But the rest of my team, I think all of these 4-stars are from training camps. It's not impossible. I might have summoned one of them, but basically these are the majority of them are going to be training camp heroes because that's what I have. And yeah, there's sort of, well, I suppose the trouble is if you put the better heroes into training camps, then you know there's less incentive to spend money, which is of course the way the games are played. Excuse me, coughing. That I'm really hoping I'm not coming down with COVID. That'd be really annoying. But let's see. Let's hope not. I've got a feeling. To be fair, I've been out and watched a couple of the football games in the World Cup. Soccer, if you're American. England versus Wales. That was an entertaining game. Tricky one for me because obviously I've lived in Wales and obviously do my Duolingo thing, but I am English, so I was cheering on England, so I was pleased with the result. I watched the Mexico game tonight, which was Mexico won, but not enough to keep them from getting knocked out of the World Cup. But they had one of the most stunning free kicks I've ever seen. It was really nice. It's not often. It tends to be when I'm watching football. If I'm like watching it in the pub with a few friends, I'll stand up and cheer and clap and everything else. But if I'm watching at home, I just tend to sit there with a cup of tea or whatever and sort of clap mine. And sorry, I don't tend to clap. I just tend to think of. But I did clap when they scored. It was very unusual for me because it was such a good goal. The Mexican free kick, one of the nicest free kicks I think I've ever seen. So fair play, hats off to Mexico. Getting off topic here again. Oh, this is going to be quite a close one. It started off looking fairly comfortable, and then things went wrong. This fella just thrown a load of pizza at me. The game makers obviously like pizza because that's two heroes now who have got pizza or something pizza related in their hand. Because Jargal, of course, is a pizza bearing buffoon. Let's see, can we do it? There's not fast progress here. There's some progress. I got a feeling, does he heal? I think he heals. Yeah, this is going to be one of those slow, can't quite kill him. So we're on to the tiebreaker, which is probably a good thing for me. 8-bit should go off in a second. So 8-bit's going to do this. Now I'm going to blow this red thing and hope the tile... There we are, the tile finished it. One yellow tile was all it took with the damage multiplier on. So that's that one done. Now I did say I'd have a quick look at how my defences are going. And they suck, which doesn't surprise me. It's going to stop me from being... Well, I mean, not likely to be in top 1% on this one particularly. Right, and moving on... Oh, they've gone... This is unusual. So this guy's gone for a yellow tank, which is, of course, the wrong choice of colour. But a standard caveat applies, doesn't mean I'm going to win. So I'm going to swap in some yellows. Hang on, sorry, get that right. Swap in some purples. Actually, try and remember what I'm doing here. Yep, and I'll swap in, there we are, Orochi and Ryoko. 2 Season 1 heroes. They're both decent heroes, but obviously time's moved on. And again, I'm playing a team of 5 heroes who all come from events. Seems to be the way of things at the minute. You know, the Season 1 heroes just don't seem to come up, which is a little bit shocking, really. I know they're on about, well, as I say, I think I heard they were on about doing costumes to sort of make some of the Season 1 heroes viable again. But again, the costume summons require you to do to spend money, basically, if you want to get anybody. So it doesn't really change anything. It's just another grift. Sigh. I'm not in a. I can tell that I can tell I'm not feeling terribly well because I'm definitely being a bit negative, a bit more negative than normal here. It's like Don't know if anybody else gets that way when they're not feeling terribly well. They just get sort of like and general sort of deflated feeling. It's annoying as I'm just sort of like only getting over one illness to go down with another one. It is one of those things. If you get a cold, it's just, well. I work as a teacher in real life, and unfortunately, you know, one cold after another, and you end up like, ugh. So there we are. Particularly this time of year, and I swear, COVID. Although obviously the children were off and whatever else, it just means your immune system then gets to deal with it all again fresh. Yay! And I think this should safely be a win, even though things are not looking great. I'm going to knock out, hopefully, there we are, Apex. Apex, of course, should have been the tank for that team. So, Rusky Man 83, wrong choice there. I'm assuming Rusky Man is 2 years younger than me there as well, based on that. Again, this guy's gone for the wrong colour of tank. Let's bring in my greens. My greens, I should probably actually put some what do you call it? Emblems onto greens, get them leveled up. But blue tank is not a good choice. Oh, I've gone with 2 purples. That was a mistake, but too late. Too late. Just hit go. I meant to. I didn't actually mean to go with 2 purples, but I might go away with it because that's a good starting board. In fact, given that I have purples, that's actually worked out rather in my favour. Have any of the teams I fought had a Season 1 hero in it? I might actually have to check back, but I don't think that they have. I mean, that can almost be well, that will be, assuming they haven't, that'll be the title of this this video, as where have all the Season 1 heroes gone? Why does nobody use them anymore? And I suspect the answer is because everything introduced since is better, but we shall see. I will double check because I don't think I've met a single Season 1 hero today. I've still won 4 out of 5, so it shows that you know, it can be done. I'm sorry, I'm saying 4 out of 5. I haven't won this one yet. I'm relatively confident that this will be a win. Let's see. Look, I would have thought. Just trying to get one. That should do it. There we are. I'm going to say one last tile into play to finish them off. I'm going to call this guy Beck. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it because it's obviously Cyrillic language, Cyrillic writing. There we are. So top 5%, not too bad. 1 defeat on the attack. Defenses have sucked. So let's see. Continual take. Oh no, those are all summoning heroes. So that's one event hero. Same again. Event or Season 2. Event or Season 2. Event or Season 2. And yep, where have all the Season 1 heroes gone? And I think that makes a perfect title for the video. So I will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. As ever, do please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It just remains for me to say, au revoir, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies.